Hello everybody, my name is Chanda. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my very first envelope stuffing video. So I have seen these videos floating around the internet. I literally just started watching these at the start of 2020 when I came across Quinn Kalen's channel and I was like, this is interesting. I've been thinking about trying to figure out different ways of saving money, and this just seemed to be the thing for me to do. And so I had never heard about Dave Ramsey or anyone like that, and to be honest, I really don't think I know I don't follow his whole program step by step. I just really like the whole art of stuffing envelopes and saving money that way. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet and just kind of go into the things that I have been using since the start of the year. To track everything, I use this notebook that I bought from Target last year around this time. It was Black History Month, and they had a lot of different items that were out, and I really liked this notebook here, and so I bought this, and I haven't really been using it because I wanted to make sure that I used it for something that was worthy of using it for. It's kind of important to me. This area is very important, so I've been using this. I'm gonna zoom us in a little bit so we can kind of take a look at things. This is the notebook that I'm using. I don't really know how to write perfectly to make it look great, but I have expense tracker and sinking funds challenges written there. I don't have anything on those two pages, and then I kind of went through, wrote down everything that I'm responsible for. I'm going based off of my income and what I usually pay, not my husband. His bills are completely different than what I pay. We only share a few, I think really only one bill, and then I set aside money for gas and groceries. He sets aside money for that as well. And then over here I have sinking funds, annuals, which we'll talk about, in any challenges that I want to participate in. And so how I have it also set up, this was January. I missed the first check once I came across this Quinn Kalen's channel. I had already been paid, and so a lot of the money had already been spent on things, and so I tried to start it with a couple things, and it wasn't as great as the first one. So this page only gets one or this check only gets one page, but my next check is when I actually started. And so I had all of my bills that I knew that I needed to pay on this side, my bi-weekly expenses like my gas and my groceries. I actually sent over my YouTube pay to pay for another thing that we'll talk about. And then I have a notes channel, a notes section down here to kind of just like reflect throughout that pay period what I've noticed, any trends, anything that I want to pay attention to going forward. And then over here is all of the sinking funds and then the annuals. And so I kind of did that kind of been going really good. I'm pretty excited about this. So we're in February now, and so we're going to be working off of this one. But before we do that, let's just talk about everything else. This is my wallet. I got this from Target, and it is made by A New Day. It was between this one and another one, and there is another YouTuber on here that I follow. I can't think of her name, but she has the other wallet that I was torn between this one and that one, and so I think I still want to go back and get that other wallet. Let me zoom out a little bit. And so it's just one of these kind of wallets. I really like this wallet. It holds the envelopes that I take with me on a daily basis without crowding up my actual inside of my wallet. Holds my cards here. Then I have space here to hold some other cards. And then I also have this little zipper area that has my change in it. So really like this wallet. Next is the actual wallet that I use to hold my sinking fund envelopes, and this one I made, this one I bought off of Amazon. And so in it I got some cute little things, and I'm actually going to be switching out these envelopes today we're gonna try some other ones, and you'll see them the next time if I end up liking them. But these I literally made myself. I just got some craft paper from Joann's, and sorry, my husband is having a cough attack right now. It always seems to happen when I'm filming, but anyway, got some craft paper from Joann's, measured it out, taped it up with some scotch tape, put my little names of everything that's on there, and I just kind of jazzed it up with some things that I had these die cuts. I can't think off of the name of the top of my head what the name of the shop is, but I'll link everything below. This cute little pen, and then we got some little dashboards going on to kind of distinguish areas and things like that. And so we'll kind of go through this once we are ready to start stuffing. And then what I use to kind of like keep track of my balances is this little mini notebook from the Happy Planner, a little disc system. I really like the Happy Planner things. I like how interchangeable it is. I got a few of their journals as well, but I just use this to kind of track everything. Alright, I feel like we've kind of went through everything, so we can actually get to stuffing these envelopes. Let me go ahead and get everything situated and ready, and I'll be back and we can get this cash flowing. Okay, so how this is set up, on this page I have everything that is going to be paid out of my account. So everything that's over here stays in my account. This pay period I have to pay off $25 to a credit card. $20 is going to come out for Planet Fitness for both my husband and I. $150 for the cable and internet bill. Phone was $286.78, and that includes 4 lines for my husband, myself, my daughter, and my son. My son actually gives me $15 every 2 weeks out of his pay, so $30 of that is being covered for his line and his equipment. We also have Apple Pay for my husband and my phone because our phones are newer, and for whatever reason it is coming out twice. I'm sorry, it's coming out on separate days. I don't know why they decided to do it that way. I wanted it all to come out at the same time. One comes out one day and then the next day, so whatever. Epidemic Sound I pay for, and that's just royalty free music for YouTube, and then 99 cents for Apple storage. And then over here we have our gas and our groceries for the next week. Well, gas is for the next 2 weeks, groceries is for the next week. Next week my husband, it'll be his turn to pay for groceries, so I don't really track that because he just gives it to me. But gas, $90, groceries, $100. And I have this little note section where I messed up this week and actually made an extra payment toward another credit card that I already paid on my last paycheck. And so I guess the good part is that I paid more money into it, which it'll be paid off soon and I'm excited about, but I just wasn't budgeting for that extra $40. But whatevs, it's done. Can't take it back. I owe it. So on this page, it has all of the sinking funds on it. So I'm going to try to zoom you in so you can see. So this week we are stuffing Disney, car maintenance, toiletries, laundry, gifts, date night, and co-pays. And then my annuals here, this is something that I'm paying for basically in advance. I want to be able to just go at the start of the year and just pay Netflix off, pay off Planet Fitness, pay off Hulu, and pay off Amazon Prime for the whole year. And then I'm doing the 52-week challenge, which I just realized that I compensated for the wrong weeks. It's supposed to be week 6 and week 7, and I did 7 and 8, and I do 2 weeks at a time because I get paid bi-weekly. So I just go ahead and do it all at that point, and I'm going to just switch that up, and then we'll go from there. But let's go ahead and get everything set up, and we can start stuffing the envelopes. Alright, we got everything set up. I thought I was going to have a heart attack because I thought she didn't give me the right denominations of everything I asked for, but everything looks good. I won't bore y'all with writing in this every time I get done. I usually go through, I think I've already went through and tallied up everything. The only one that I haven't done was Cal's phone. It's because he usually just transfers that into my account. But once he does it, then I will. And then my laundry one, this sucker needs some work. So I'm going to go in and redo that one. So we're going to set this off to the side because that's already updated. Let's go ahead and get started. So the crazy thing is, like, I have these in alphabet order, but I don't have these in alphabet order. So my bad on that. We're just going to go based off of my list, and I'll just check it off as we go along. First thing we're going to be stuffing is car maintenance, and I usually put $20 in car maintenance. And so my husband is gonna serenade y'all too, so if y'all hear him singing in the background, you know, we just gonna enjoy it and act like it's a good thing. So car maintenance gets $20. So car maintenance, I took out a 10 and 2 5s for. And so we're going to take this out and we're going to see how much is in here already. So let me go ahead and put these in here the right way. And so we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had wrote down the wrong amount in my little book here, and I was like, wait, should I have that much in there? But yeah, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. That is how much we have in car maintenance. Alright, next is copays. I only put $5 in copays, and that's just in case any of us have to go to the doctor. I'm going to be going soon, so I want to see this grow up a little bit before I actually make my appointment, and that way, I don't know, maybe I'll just go. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but adding 5 to it, it already had 10, so 5, 10, and 15 is what is in copays. Actually, let's turn this way. That would make life a whole lot easier. So Disney is next. Disney is getting $50, and on my next check, I'm going to end up depositing this into the bank and sending this over so I can make a payment. But let's go ahead and count what we have right now. So it's getting 50 today. So 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 30, 40, 50, and 55. So I have an electronics envelope that is made, not stuffing that one just yet, so we're going to skip that. But gifts gets 10 books, and right now we have $20 in there, so we're just going to add another 10. That's going to give us 10, 15, whoops, that's not how math goes, 10, 20, 25, and 30. And so not that much for gifts. Holiday, I'm not starting this until April, so we're gonna go ahead and skip that. So laundry is the one that's been fun. So we live in an apartment and we have to pay to do our laundry, and I swear to God, with 4 people, it's a hot mess. So we are literally going through this thing like all the time, but I usually put $15 in there every other week. And this is, again, just what I put into it. Husband puts in whatever he wants to put in. So right now, I do know that 10 of this is going to be coming out today because we have to do some laundry. So, but right now, we have 10, 20, 30, 35 in laundry. date night or night out. This is just in case hubby and I want to go and do something, and if I want to contribute into it, or if it's just something quick where we're going out to maybe just get ice cream with one another, you know, just something quick. I just usually save $10 every pay period. So right now that is going to take us to $30. 10, 20, and 30. Self is getting nothing, and I don't know why I'm not putting anything into self. I really don't do a lot for myself, and if I do, I just go out and get it. So I mean, that's probably not a good thing, but I don't tend to go shopping for myself that often, so we're gonna skip that. Alright, next is toiletries. Toiletries, we put in $5, I believe. Yep, $5 here. But let's count it and see how much we have in here. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we got $20 in here. This is just in case we need any kind of stuffs around the house or anything miscellaneous that we may need. And so that actually takes care of all of those. This dashboard lets me know that we're coming into our annuals. And so we got Prime, we have Planet, we have Hulu, and we have Netflix. So for Amazon Prime, I am setting aside $6, 1 or 5 and 6. And in here, since I just started this one last week, it's only $6 in here. So we should have 5, 10, 11, and 12. All right, Hulu. Hulu, we are putting $3 in there. And it should be $6 in there also. So it should be a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Netflix is next, and Netflix gets $7. 5, 6, and 7. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I just tore this. So I ordered these little, I don't really like zippered envelopes, I think, from Amazon. They should be actually coming today because I'm tired of fixing these envelopes. I am so tired of fixing them. But for now, they're going to have to do. Planet Fitness gets 10, and I think we just have a 10 for Planet, and we do. So it should be $20 in here already. So 10, 20, $30. I don't know if I said it should be 20 or 30 in there, but it's 30 in there now. And so for the 52-week challenge, I kind of messed up. And I ended up taking out week 7 and 8, which it should have been 6 and 7. So I'll just do week 6 here and then week 7 here. So yeah, there's an extra $2 here. So let's go in and see what we have. And so for you guys, in that 52-week challenge, basically every week you are doubling the amount that you put in there. So first week of the year, put $1. The next week is $2. The next week after that is $3. And it's up until week 52. And I'm using my phone as my video audio, but there is an app that I use which is called Listables. And so you can go in there. There's a template that's already in there. And then it just has the weeks on there. And actually, see, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I did week 6 already. Oh, okay. So then I will I'll go back through and add the other $. So I'm doing week 7 and week 8. And you just check it off. And that's how you keep up with everything that or all the weeks that you've done. because obviously me doing in here isn't working. Alright, so let's go back out and let's take out week 6 and week 7, and we're going to turn that into week 7 and week 8, because that's what I thought we was doing. And I don't know why I second guessed myself, but I didn't write it down, so that's why I did. So thank God for that app that I'm using. So let's count it out. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I have this little snowball envelope, and I don't call it a debt snowball because this isn't going toward a debt just yet. I really don't have too much debt. I usually, the only real major debt that we have are car notes. That's basically it. But I do have a couple credit cards, and they're not high balance credit cards right now. One, I think I owe a little bit over $100, and the other one I owe about $200. So after I'm done paying off Disney, which is soon, hopefully soon, I'll be able to start actually rolling into debt snowballs to pay off those items. My car I'm not really worried about yet because I do plan on trading it in and getting a different one. So once we do that, and I find that that's my forever car, then that's when I'll start doing the debt snowball for that. But for now, what I'm going to do is take out all of the extra grocery money. This is over the course of the last couple weeks because I knew I wanted to film this. These are the envelopes that I keep with me. I have my gas envelope here. I'm not changing this. I have groceries, which I call grub because I ran out of letters. And this one is healthy food. Not stuffing healthy food this week because I have enough to get me through the week. So only 2 that I'm going to be putting money in is my gas and the grub. But for the money that's left over in here, this $10 is going to go in here. These ones, I have a jar where we keep our $1 and $5 bills just as another savings option. So I'm going to put that in there. And then all of our change, we have this huge, massive jar in the living room that we put all of our change in on a weekly basis. So I'm going to take, I don't really have a ton of change, so I'm going to add that to that jar. This will go into the $1 and $5 bucket, and this will go into my change bucket. So those are just another couple challenges. That all of that money is actually going to go to Disney. So we're going to put this in here, and then at the end of the month, I'll just transfer this money into the Disney envelope before I go through and make the payment to them, and then we'll go from there. And so for gas, we're doing $90. And so how I tallied up gas this time, we have 4 20s and 2 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 5s. So that is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and $90 for gas. I'll probably go and get gas tomorrow before the new week begins, and then we'll go from there. So this is going to go in my wallet. And then groceries, I have set aside 3 20s and 4 10s. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's going to go in there. I'm going to go grocery shopping probably tomorrow too for the week. And then this one I am not stuffing. Again, I have enough stuff in there to keep me through to the next time I go grocery shopping. And that is basically everything, guys. Thank you so much if you've gotten this far into the video. I know it's got a lot of hiccups in it. This is my first time filming one of these kind of videos, and so I wanted to be sure, or I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, as far as filming this goes. But next week I'm going to have some different envelopes, and we're going to see how those go. I'm going to try to decorate them and make them look pretty. But these are starting to get a little chunky. Look at that. Zoom it in a little bit. Boom. Yeah, they're starting to get a little chunky. So again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I am going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away. If you have any questions, hit me up. If you have any suggestions on what I could do different, please let me know. But I will see y'all in my next video.